Hey guys, this is Viken Patel. I'm a digital marketing consultant specialized in SEO. Today we are going to talk about on-page SEO. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to rank your website or a blog on first page of Google using on-page SEO tactics. So let's first understand what is on-page SEO. On-page SEO is nothing but an optimization process of your website page or a blog to increase your organic traffic through search engines like Google. In this tutorial, I will show you practical step-by-step process of optimizing on-page SEO. So let me tell you that you must understand your audience very well in order to perform SEO. Once you understand your audience, you must perform a keyword research in order to perform an SEO. So I hope you already know about keyword research. In case you don't know what is keyword research and how can you do keyword research, you can go ahead and check my video on keyword research, perform a keyword research, and then come to this video to perform an on-page SEO. So now let's get started with our on-page SEO tactics practically. So let's start with our on-page SEO optimization tactics. So first of all, let me tell you that this is one of my recent blog that I have published. On this blog, I have already performed all the on-page SEO tactics that we need to perform today. So I'll show you one by one all the parameters, how can you optimize your website page or a blog in order to perform the best on-page SEO optimization. So first of all, first two parameters are meta title and meta description. Add targeted keyword into meta title and meta description. So let me show you the meta title and meta description. Here is the meta title and here's the meta description. If you can see, my main keyword is conversion rate optimization. My meta title has this keyword available and also meta description has this keyword available. So first thing that you need to do in order to do on-page optimization is add your targeted keyword into meta title and meta description. Meta description is not SEO parameter, but you must optimize it to improve click-through rate of your search result. After meta tags optimization, you must go ahead and check your H1 tag. So here is my H1 tag, and H1 tag is the page title that you have either on a website page or a blog. So in my H1 tag, I have already added a keyword conversion rate optimization. After that, your next parameter is you have to add this keyword in first 100 words. Why you need to add in first 100 words? Because this is how Google will come to know about the main topic of your website page or a blog. By adding all our main targeted keyword into this page will help Google understand about your page topic, and Google will consider your website page or a blog for ranking on a first page. Let me search for the keyword so that you will get better understanding. If you can see, I have already added conversion rate optimization over here, which is of course in first 100 words. The next parameter is other heading tags, H2 tags, or if you have H3 tags available on your page. So you must add some keywords or some related keywords into your H2, H3 tags. So here I have already added conversion rate optimization because it is relevant in my case. If you don't find your keyword relevant to be added in H2 tags, don't add it. You have to be very genuine. Don't stuff the keyword. If you stuff the keyword into your content will not look genuine. People won't like it, and Google will also come to know from the user experience of your page, and eventually your page won't be able to rank on Google's first page. So it's very important that your content must be very quality when it comes to on-page SEO optimization. However, you still need to perform some keyword updates in your content, but it should be very natural, or you should not do any keyword stuffing into your content. So our next parameter is URL. You must optimize your URL with keyword, your targeted keyword. So I generally optimize my URL with the target keyword only. So if you can see, my target keyword is conversion rate optimization, and I have already added conversion rate optimization as my URL. The next thing that you would like to do is the alter tag. If you can see, I have already used this image on my blog. So when you use alter tag in your image, try to use our main keyword, our targeted keyword into alter tag. So for this, I have already added alter tag as conversion rate optimization. The next parameter is internal link and external link. You must give one internal link and one external link to your blog page or a website page. Again, it should be relevant. If you find that there is no relevant external link available for your website page, or no relevant internal link available for your website page or a blog, don't add it. Add only when it is relevant. For example, I've added this link when it comes to organic traffic. So I have written one organic traffic related blog, so that I have added this link. I have given some statistic over here. 2 out of 10 will read the complete article, and for this statistic I have added this copy bloggers link as an external. Whenever in your content you find that it is relevant, then only add internal or external link. Our next parameter is LSI or related keywords. In order to add related keywords, you need to find out related keywords from any keyword research tool like Ubersuggest or SEMrush. Once you have related keywords, just try and add in your content. Again, add naturally, don't stuff the keywords in your content. For example, for conversion rate optimization as a main keyword, I have a couple of keywords which is more relevant or related keywords. For example, here if you can see, conversion rate optimization tips is one of my keyword that is relevant to a main keyword, which is conversion rate optimization. Another keyword that I would like to show you is, for example, landing page conversion rate is another keyword that is more relevant to conversion rate optimization. So likewise, I have added many such keywords. Add all the related keywords into your blog or a website page. The next parameter is website speed optimization. So you must focus on your website speed in order to improve your on-page SEO. If you don't focus on your website speed, you won't be able to do well. You can use tools like Google PageSpeed Insight, webpagetest.org, GTmetrix, and there are many tools available in order to measure your website speed. You must go ahead and improve your website speed in order to rank on first page of Google. Another important parameter is mobile friendly test. You must go ahead and check mobile friendliness of your website. For example, if I have to take a test, we have a tool from Google called mobile friendly test. So as you can see, page is mobile friendly, right? So your website page must be mobile friendly in order to rank well on the Google, because Google has released mobile first indexing as their algorithm or one of the factor of the search engine. So focus more on your mobile website as well as website speed. So that's it. These are the most important parameter of on-page SEO. Please go ahead and optimize all your website pages using this on-page SEO optimization tactics, and optimize it practically like I show you today. You will be able to rank on first page of Google slowly and steadily. It's not an overnight success, and you must perform many other things in SEO in order to rank on first page of Google. It's not only about on-page SEO, your technical SEO must be very good. You must have some backlinks, some good quality backlinks on your website in order to rank on the first page of Google. So focus on this on-page SEO optimization tactics along with other SEO tactics, and you will be able to rank on the first page of Google. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, share it and subscribe it. Thank you so much.